All right, welcome to the Andrew Miles Project. I'm Andrew, of course. I want to talk about a few things today. Just a few things. It's movies. Two movies I want to talk about. Two movies I love because everyone usually says to me, Andy, you hate everything, you're negative. No, it's two movies that I grew up on. The first one is Back to the Future. And it's not, I'm not even doing a movie review. It's one it's a couple of things, not a couple things, but it's a problem I've had with both of these movies. The second one's gonna be Goonies. First one, Back to the Future. I have a problem with this. People know that I have a problem with one scene in the movie. Well, a couple of scenes actually. So change it. A couple of scenes that bother me in the movie Back to the Future. The first one is when Marty goes back in time. He's looking around town, looking for a phone book, looking for Doc Brown. He goes up to the counter, and the guy's like, "You gonna order something?" And he goes, "I'll have a Pepsi free." And he's like, or no, I don't even know the exact lines. Jeez, I'm not gonna memorize the lines, but he gets a cup of coffee, which costs a nickel back in 1955, I guess. So he pays with a nickel. Well, here's my question. The nickels look like the nickels we seen back in 1985, 30 years before. In 1955, did they look different than the ones we seen in 1985? Because that'd be kind of puzzling. The guy's looking through his, like, well, if he's counting money and he sees the year of this nickel, but it's a different year. It's 30 years the future. Well, it might not be the exact year of 1985, but it could be in the future. The future, because Marty's not going to be carrying money from the 50s. You know, I don't get that part. And what else was bothering me in that movie? The second part. And then, how come Marty's mom and dad did not recognize him when he went back in time, and everything's changed, everything's great. Marty's dad wrote the book, a great book, a science fiction book. How come they don't remember him from like 30 years ago, from the past? Yeah. Is Marty's parents starting to get the ongoing set of dementia, or Doc Brown? Well, Doc Brown, the Doc Brown he met in 1955 was the same Doc Brown that he knows in the 50s, in the 80s. So how come Doc Brown wouldn't remember him? Puzzles me. And another, no, that's about it for Back to the Future. Great movie. Yeah, Goonies was one of those movies that I never seen in the theater, but I remember when it was on HBO. I was this little kid, and we recorded it on HBO. I think we programmed it too. Two movies that stood out was I think the only movies I wanted recorded was Stand By Me and Goonies. Goonies is the type of movie I'd watch when I was sick from school. Every time I was sick home from school, I would watch the Goonies. Loved that movie. Loved it. But like the Chunk situation always bothered me, because Chunk became friends with Sloth. Well, they all became friends with Sloth, but Sloth at the end of the movie goes, "Hey, I love you, Sloth. And you're gonna live with me from now on." I wish they would have did like a shot of of Chunk's parents saying, the hell he is. He's huge, and he got some weird disability going on, and I think there's special places for him. At least back in the 80s there was like special places. Nowadays they just you could probably live with that. They get you a job somewhere at a pizza place, taking the garbage out, or washing dishes or something like that. But back then they put you in special homes for people like that, with disabilities. So yeah, that'd be my guess on that part in the Goonies. Like, okay, I guess he lives with us, but I don't know what you're going to do in the future when you get older, or how long he's going to live for, because that thing he's got going on with his mutation, whatever he has, doesn't look like you're going to live for a long time. So either Chunk's gonna live with him until he goes off to college, or die in the next few years. I don't know, but I think it's a lose-lose situation because Chunk's in love with him. He could die, and with his weird thing he's got going on, or live forever and hang out with Chunk forever and kind of be embarrassing, because back then it was embarrassing probably, oh man. But and he had superhuman strength too, so maybe that's got it going for him. I mean, maybe his dad wanted him to, oh yeah, Sloth, you can do some yard work for me, mow the lawn, whatever, But yeah, that's all I got for this. Thanks for watching Andrew Miles Project. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below about my subject today. See if you can give me any answers. All right. Talk to you next time at the Andrew Miles Project. Bye.